This video is sponsored by PokeTownStore.com, the place for all your Pokemon TCG online needs. They have code cards from a huge variety of sets, so definitely check it out, PokeTownStore.com. Also, if you use the coupon code ZapDosTCG, you get 5% of your next order. How cool is that? What's up YouTube, it's ZapDosTCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be playing with baby Blacephalon. This is going to be the list paired with Pidgeotto, because of course Pidgeotto will give us additional draw to draw us into Fiery Flint or Fire Crystals. This is going to be our main engine. So this deck mainly has weaknesses against Malamar and Mewtwo with Cross Division. So other than that, this is probably one of the best decks ever because you uptrade so well against GXs and tag teams whatsoever. So if you're not facing any kind of spread deck, you're gonna have an awesome time because Blacephalon, believe it or not, with Firball Circus is able to one-hit KO everything. So that's why I think this is the best one-price attacking deck at the moment, because Malamar now has a huge weakness in the form of Mallow and Lana. Like decks like ADP abuse that, and that's why they cannot uptrade very well. And yeah, Malamar is just not the best one-price attacking deck is this deck. So yeah, we're gonna be testing it out. What else do we see here? Of course, I talked about Fiery Flint to search our energies from the deck. We can get the energies back from the discard pile, but also we have the Welder at our capabilities, be just drawing cards while also accelerating energies, so that means we can use Firball Circus over and over again if we draw into our Welders. With the help of Professor Elm's lecture, we're gonna get out our Pidgey engine. There's gonna be Pidgey here, and of course evolving into Pidgeotto. We've seen this before in Pidgeotto control. This is going to be our additional draw power here, because sometimes if we get a huge KO on a tag team, for instance, they will stamp us to like 3 cards or whatever, and that's where Pidgeotto shines the best. We of course have Pokégear to be able to find our Welders, but the other supporter, we only have 2 supporters. We have Professor Elm's lecture in the early phase of the game and Welder, and the Pokégears will help us out to find those when we need them. We have an interesting fact here is the Lillie's Pokédoll, which will yeah, buy us a turn typically. So you promote this, if the opponent is not playing custom catchers, you'll be good for a turn, and they will have to go through this Lillie's Pokédoll in order to just go through the rest of our Pokemon. So that's why I do love the inclusion of that. And we have great catchers, so if they rely on things like the Dedenne, we can uptrade very nicely by targeting down the Dedenne and one-shotting it for 2 prize cards. Victini in the late game can be such a huge sweeper because it can actually smack for a huge amount of damage with Infinity. There's only 14 energies in here. Some people might drop the Lillie's Pokédolls and add in more fire energy, so that means that Victini can one-hit KO with tag team, but it all depends on your playstyle. This time around, we're gonna test it out with Lillie's Pokédoll. Okay. For stadium cards, we still have the Ultra Space, as we've seen it before. Yeah, Baby Blacephalon is probably one of my favorite cards in the format right now, and I want to see if the Pidgeotto engine is better than the Greens build. The reason why I'm afraid of still playing my Greens build, that was very successful throughout the season, is that I'm very afraid of Chaotic Swell. Let's say the opponent starts first and smacks down Chaotic Swell, well, they can easily donk me. And that's why I'm a little bit afraid of that archetype. Not only that, ADP also needs to only knock out 3 Pokemon and they win. So yeah, it is a little bit scary to just still play with a Greens build. Not only that, a lot of people are now playing Reset Stamp. It seems to be in almost every deck, and that's why I'm a little bit afraid. So okay, we start with a Pidgey. Could be worse. Yeah, we could start like with Victini Prism. That is something you never want. This is kind of okay, I guess. So that means next turn we have a Pidgeotto, and looks like the opponent is playing custom catchers. So that means that our little Lillie's Pokédolls will not be as effective because they will gust around it. This is probably going to be an archetype in the form of Greens, Reshizard, or maybe Braixenzard, depending on the matchup. Definitely is going to be a Volcanion in the list. That is something I can say for sure. We have Pokégear, we have Fiery Flint, so that means we even have 3 mulligans. I'll take them gladly. Yeah, another Pidgey, smacking that down immediately. We even have some Lillie's Pokédoll, so that's good. And a Jirachi. So first thing I'm gonna do here is like we will retreat, although this guy can only smack 50 damage, so maybe we should save him. I'm gonna go for the Fiery Flint. I am actually gonna give up 1 of the Lillie's Pokédoll. Yeah, he could reset stamp me, but that's fine. The reason why I'm giving up 1 is that the opponent has custom catchers, so it is a little bit irrelevant. Gonna grab all of my energies immediately. Gonna also smack down 1 Lillie's Pokédoll, could come in handy to promote. And now hopefully we will be able to find our Elm. Yeah, there is the Elm's lecture, just what we needed. And yeah, we're gonna leave Pidgey in the active position, but we're also gonna give him an energy. So he's not gonna be able to one-hit KO it because we have 60 HP and a high heat blast with a welder and an attachment only smacks 50 damage, so we're safe on that department. He could gust our Jirachi, that is something he can do, but we'll see how he goes. Okay, what do we need? Another Pidgey, and then we have a Pidgeotto in the hand already. So 2 Pidgeottos, so that means we're gonna get 3 Pidgeottos out on the next turn, so draw power will be insane. Also, I'm gonna check. Here we have 4 Blacephalon and 4, yeah, we have 2 great catchers, that's good to know, and 5 energies. So we're gonna have to see our energy count here. Victini is in here. Victini is in there, so 5 fire energies, and we seems to be having like 5 in the hand and 1 in the discard, so there's 3 energies prize. So that means we might even see some Blazer action. Well, we're gonna wait and see how it happens. We're not gonna retreat and go to Jirachi, otherwise he could Welder and KO it. So for now, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, on the first turn you cannot attack, otherwise we could have like used quick attack, which is also fun to use with a Pidgey. Just smacking 10 damage, but it's kind of irrelevant. So he has the Green's Exploration from the Pokégear, that's not a Welder. So Green's Exploration will probably get him, if I had to guess, maybe Reset Stamp, but he needs Welder and Fiery Flint or something in that matter. Okay, Green and a Cherish Ball. I wonder what he has. The reason why he's opted to go for Green is that he wants to get, of course, a Cherish Ball, so he does not get donked, because this deck goes very quickly. Energy Spinner as well, getting 3 energies straightly from the deck if it's his first turn going second. And now there's a Flare Starter. So we could have also like retreated into Jirachi, but maybe we'll figure it out with Pidgeotto. Hopefully we will draw into something like Ultra Space and Welder. That could be fantastic, but we'll see. Okay, we draw Victini. Victini could help us out to one-hit KO, but we need to have lots of energies in the discard pile. First things first, we're gonna get all of our Pidgeottos set up. That's number 1, number 2, and of course number 3. So here we have all of them. So we are gonna use the air mails now. Let's see what we get. We get an escape board. Fire Crystal at this moment is not that useful because there's not a lot of fire energies in the discard pile, so I'm gonna opt to go for the skateboard. Next up, we're gonna go for another airmail. What do we get? We get another Jirachi. More energies in the hand? I guess so. More energy so we can one-hit KO the Reshizard on the bench. Another airmail, and we get, yeah, Heat Factory. I know Heat Factory will help him out as well, but we definitely need some draw power here. Okay, here comes the Heat Factory. We'll see what we get from that. Maybe a Welder, maybe whatever. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! Oh, wow. Oh, this is pretty weird. Seeing as this guy will definitely be able to destroy us, we will now safely retreat into our Jirachi. We could save ourselves a turn by retreating into Lillie's Pokédoll, but he has another greens in the hand, so it is irrelevant. He's definitely going to be able to target whatever he pleases. So at this point, I'm fine. He might reset stamp us. With so many cards in the hand, the chance of him reset stamping us is high. So what I'm gonna do is gonna give an escape board to our good friend Pidgeotto. Although this card can also be, this card cannot retreat, we can just put it at the bottom of the deck. Okay, do we need to promote that escape board or do we wait? He's definitely gonna go after our Jirachi, so yeah, let's give an escape board to a Pidgeotto. I'm fine with that. Also, we could give an energy to one of our Pokemon so we can retreat it and get more energies in the discard pile. Could be an option. First things first, let's go for Stellar Wish and see what we get here. We get Ultra Space, that could help to get, of course, our main attacker up and rolling. There we go. Do we smack down Victini? Not yet. Only 60 damage as our damage output. Could smack it down and give it an energy. He has to come with the Reshizard then. I wonder. Nah, typically you leave Victini as like a surprise Pokemon that he doesn't expect. Okay, he's gonna get the KO on Jirachi and then we can start destroying the opponent. With 3 Pidgeottos set up, I think we're good to go. We have the skateboard, so if we don't find a Welder, we can always retreat to Lillie's Pokédoll, although he does have the custom catchers available to him. So this is gonna be like a very close game because he does have custom catchers and Lillie's Pokédolls will become irrelevant. He also has a huge hand and there's nothing we can do about this because this list will not run a reset stamp. I used to play like Green's Baby BLOWNS where you can have easy access to a stamp late game, which helped out against the Reshizard matchup. But we'll see how it goes in this particular case. The good news is that we do have Draw Engine. Unless he goes after our Pidgeottos. Maybe he should have waited with that escape board now that I think about it. Yeah, reset stamp and green. Okay. Energy to the Reshizard. We do have Great Catcher, which is fine. So reset stamp, as to be expected. Everything goes away. We have Ultra Space, and another Pidgeotto. Okay, High Heat Blast, getting rid of our Jirachi quite easily. Good news is, we have access to Heat Factory and we can also use the Ultra Space. So, first things first, we will use the Pidgeottos. Airmail. We get a Welder, fantastic, just what we needed. Now we have the Ultra Space and the Welder, so we can first do Heat Factory. Getting so many cards. Next up, we're gonna smack down Ultra Space. We're gonna get our attacker up and rolling. Here is Blacephalon, of all things. Next up, here comes the big Welder. 1, 2. There's our first Blacephalon, which is gonna attack. We have Fire Crystal and another Blacephalon, which is actually not bad. Don't even need to rely on Fiery Flints this time around. Well, we'll see how we... Yeah, with Fire Crystal, we might even go after the Reshizard here. Could be an interesting choice. Okay, we also have an escape board. We're gonna use that later, so Airmail. Let's see what we get. Another Welder. Yeah, it's gonna be for next turn, yeah. Digging up those Welders. And now we definitely need to like shuffle our deck or something. Because it's getting crazy. I'm gonna get rid of a Pidgeotto and of an Ultra Space. Yeah, all the energies will be in the discard later, so we're gonna use Fiery Flint, get all of our energies up and rolling. This list does not run B-String. And we do see here that the deck is shuffled with lots of Fire Crystals in there, and we do have more Welders. So he might reset stamp us once again, but with Pidgeotto helping us out, things will be turning out fine. Okay, another Airmail. Okay, here is the Fire Crystal we wanted. So many Fire Crystals for next turn. Okay, no Great Catches, unfortunately, so we have to go with another Baby BLOWNS, getting an energy over here. We don't have the Great Catcher, otherwise this Reshizard would be destroyed instantly. But for now, this looks to be fine. No Jirachi whatsoever, also gonna leave our escape board, so we're just gonna go for a crazy Fireball Circus, and we only need to discard 3 energies to be able to dish out 150 damage. Very similar like Turtonator from Dragon Majesty, but this time around we need to have the energies in the hand. We get a prize card in this Pokégear, which is fine if he like reset stamps us again. The good news is we have our options, Pidgeottos. I would have loved to have like a Jirachi with an escape board, but it is what it is. And the good news is that this Reshizard will be going down very quickly. Okay, he promotes another Volcanion, understandable. Energies going onto that. There's gonna be one point that we have to like use a Victini to one-hit KO this Volcanion so we can save our Baby BLOWNS, since this list does not run Lana's Fishing Rod or any way to retrieve our Blacephalon. Also, including Blacephalon GX or a Heatran GX might be a nice option. So he's going full offensive with his Reshizard, wanting to like reset stamp us later. But we cannot stamp him, which is kind of like the issue here. First things first, let's get another BLOWNS up and rolling. Next up, we are gonna go for a Welder. Okay, they concede. What? We had like such a... Yeah. As mentioned, we would have destroyed this Reshizard, set up another Baby BLOWNS, and things would go just smoothly. So this list runs very nicely. Definitely reset stamp proof. And you have such a great time against tag team. So the opponent was like, oh no, he has like all the answers, I'm just gonna concede here. Yeah, Baby BLOWNS, such a fantastic deck. It is also showing up a lot at League Cups lately, and I'm glad that the popularity of this deck is going through the roof, and this is probably a mirror match. So we'll see how the mirror match works. The first person that does not get an attack off loses, if I had to think. So we'll need to make sure that we can get the first attack off. We start with a BLOWNS. Could be worse. We can like Blazer a Pidgey if he starts with a Pidgey. Yeah, let us do that. Although we have an escape board right here in the hand. So I'm gonna promote Pidgey. Yeah, I'm gonna wait with and see what we draw. We might as well like attach an energy, retreat to Jirachi escape board and stuff. We'll see. Also gonna be smacking down everything because believe it or not, this Baby BLOWNS list does not run custom catchers. So everything we have is fine. I'm not gonna bench it just yet. Victini has to be a surprise factor. Okay, mirror match, I'm up for that, and hopefully there's a lot of energy surprise so we can go with the Blazer and start taking the prize card. Unless he retreats to his own BLOWNS, but he does not know that we have like good cards in the hand. At this point we promoted Pidgey. Maybe we should have promoted Blacephalon and just did not use like Pidgey at all. We'll see how it goes. But now with Pidgey in the active with only 1 retreat cost, it leaves us more options to do whatever we please. Okay. Also, this list might even enjoy using like the beast energy. Okay, this guy uses Pidgeys with 50 HP, like using a split line. I wonder why that is. This guy can draw a card. I can understand that. Sometimes you break, you will promote this Pidgey and start using draw a card. He already has 4 Pidgeys and no baby BLOWNS, so out of nowhere he could come crazy. I wonder if he should play down the Ultra Space in this. Okay, he plays down Ultra Space for himself. Understandable. BLOWNS popping up. At this point, he still needs an escape board to retreat his Jirachi. Energy to the baby BLOWNS, and that's it. Okay, we might have a chance here. So, we have the Lillie's Pokédoll, which can always leave ourselves open in the active position for an extra turn. So, for now, I'm gonna go for a BLOWNS and see how many energies there are prized. There seems to be only 2 energies prized. The chances of us getting an energy with Blazer is way too small. So I'm in a pickle here. What to do? We can promote our Lillie's Pokédoll here. Maybe we could do that. We don't even have answers against the rest of the Pokemon. Or do we go full on Blazer? Blazer is playing with luck. Lillie's Pokédoll is buying us an extra turn, while he also can get a crazy setup and also use their Lillie's Pokédolls at one point. I think I'm gonna play it riskful and do it like this. We're gonna go for a Blazer. You never know. You actually never know. Also smacking down another BLOWNS right here. We're gonna wait with the Lillie's Pokédoll until he is destroying our BLOWNS. Come on, Blazer. We have 2 energies. 2 energies. 2 energies. That's not a lot of percentage. Ah, dang it. Ah, that's not a KO. Okay. If it was an energy, we would have gotten the KO and would have been ahead in the prize race. Right now, it's a little bit more difficult. At least we can like promote this Lillie's Pokédoll at one point. We don't have like Pidgeotto or anything. We will definitely lose in the mirror match because he is gonna get the first KO and his setup is way better than ours. He has 2 Pidgeotto, we have like 1 simple Pidgey. Nothing to do about that. The thing you should know is like with mirror matches, think about the options they have. They cannot gust your 1 prizer, so we're gonna have to like stall with Lillie's Pokédolls a little bit until we're completely set up. He also needs 3 energies in the hand, which is not that hard with Fiery Flint being a high count in this deck. Oh boy. What to do? Okay, Stellar Wish. Will he find the escape board? Or is he going to have a manual retreatment? We'll see. He cannot manually retreat if he's asleep, so he definitely needs the escape board. Let's say both of them are prized. That would be like fantastic. Maybe he's just setting up nicely and we actually have the time to knock it out. Now our chances are increased. There are still 5 cards from the prize cards and 2 of them are energies, so still on the lower side. Okay, he gets the escape board. How is it even possible? How is it even possible? Okay, he's gonna retreat. Oh, even the Welder coming up. Okay, this is very scary. Maybe he should have like... Oh, it's only a Welder for 1. Welder for 1, interesting. Probably has a Fiery Flint. And we will get demolished. He has like 3 Pidgeottos. The chance of him getting everything is incredibly high. But we are still hanging in there a little bit. So as you see, this deck works very well against tag teams. In a mirror match, you just have to have a little bit of luck to just outplay the opponent. At this point, they don't even play. There's nothing in my discard pile. No supporters, no Pokégears, no Heat Factories. Okay, he retreats to Pidgey. What? Doesn't have enough energies? What? This is insane. Okay, first things first, gonna get out another one of these guys. Next up, we're gonna use Fiery Flint, getting rid of the Ultra Space and the energy. Getting 4 energies from the deck, so at least we can do something. Here are the energies. Ta-ta-ta. Okay, what to do? Set up Victini. Victini will not do a lot. Will not do a lot. This guy does not have reset stamp, so we don't have to like overplay at this point. I want to leave some room open for some Pidgeys that we hopefully draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna give a manual energy over here, and we will go with Blazer. Come on, energy. Oh boy. Okay, no energy whatsoever, so we're in the same scenario as last turn. Like 2 energies. Now the chance is 50-50, right? Manual attach. He still needs a welder if he wants to attack, because this guy needs a retreat cost. He has a retreat cost of 1, meaning getting out of the active position requires an escape board or a manual attachment. So he either needs to dig for a welder. There's 2 supporters in the discard pile. And he has like so many options. 3 Pidgeotto. What is he waiting for? I really don't know. I really don't know. And looks like there's an Elm prize and a Pidgey, so our consistency is not looking too good. He's going half through his deck, and here comes the Fiery Flint. Getting rid of Elms that he doesn't need anymore, because he already has 3 Pidgeottos, while we are stuck with 1. Yeah, after like using Ultra Space and a Fiery Flint, we might even top deck something miraculously. Oh boy, here comes Blacephalon. Attachment of the turn, retreat, and we will get blown away by Firball Circus. Okay. I wonder why he retreated to the Pidgey. That was very strange. Firball Circus! Good. Okay. Getting rid of 3 energies. Let's see here. If we don't knock out anything, at one point he will not have enough energies anymore. He could still Blazer though, which is very eh. But that only dishes out 10 damage. Maybe that is our win condition. Who knows? Okay, Ultra Space again. Another one. We're drawing closer. We're gonna save ourselves a turn with our Lillie's Pokédoll. And we will retreat. Yeah, eat this. So, he could go for Blazer depending on how many energies he has. He also has too many Fire Crystals, so running him out of energies is probably not gonna be an option. He could like rely on Victini, but if we don't knock out anything, maybe we can deck him out. Who knows? 4 energies in the discard, still has 4 Fire Crystals left. That means, yeah, he always has a KO. Unless if we just keep relying on the Lillie's Pokédolls. Here comes another Airmail, probably getting everything he wants. Look at our discard pile, we only like did nothing. I wonder. At this point we cannot even knock him out with Blacephalon, because we need 3 energies in the hand and we still need to attach one of the turn. That means we need 4 energies in the hand initially to start our turn. Maybe a Fiery Flint top deck, maybe a Fire Crystal, who knows. Pidgey, it's up to you to save the day. Bam! Fire Crystal. Hey, we got a KO. We get a KO. That is very interesting. Okay. Ultra Space, there's nothing left to choose from. Energy of the turn. Fire Crystal. At least we're taking KOs, right? Even though the Fire Crystal for 2 is like something I don't like to use. It happens. Smacking this down. Also smacking another BLOWNS down. And we're gonna go for Fireball Circus. At least we're equal in price trade. And now I am actually thinking, do we get the Elm, or do we get the chance of us here getting an energy is high, like 50%. So I think getting our setup and an Elm is probably better. Although getting a Welder, but we don't have any energies. This is silly. But we still have options to use Pokédolls, so there's that. Maybe we get them from the Pidgeotto, using Elm's Lecture, getting a Pidgeotto, and then drawing into the Lillie's Pokédoll and retreat. That can happen. I still have faith. Another Welder coming down. And he is definitely gonna get a KO here. He only has like 13 cards left in the deck. I don't know if there's a way to shuffle cards back, but if he keeps relying on Welder to power up his Blacephalon, at one point he will deck out. Definitely if he keeps using Airmail every turn. 13, that means 3 Welders is 3 Welders, 9 cards. Manual attachments have to happen at one point. Okay, Airmail. Okay, he's keep using Airmail. That's fine. That means he only has 12 cards left. Hopefully he will not realize that he can now deck out at one point. And if we can spam Lillie's Pokédoll in good ways, we will be able to deck him out, because winning this game will be hard. We need to like, top deck, definitely a Lillie's Pokédoll at this point. And Jirachi as well, he's definitely taking all the cards. Are there any shuffle cards in this deck? I don't think so. Only 9 cards left in the deck, that's cool. 9 cards, that's 3 Welders, that's done. Or maybe 3 turns and 2 Welders. Okay, Smack is out, Fire Crystal, he has like so many cards in the hand. Maybe he's gonna play in the Gnome out of nowhere. Nah, definitely not gonna work. He has like, how many cards in the hand? Way too many. Firball Circus, definitely getting rid of 3 cards. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, now we have to think a little bit. We probably have to sacrifice a Pidgey. So, here's another Pidgey. We're gonna be using the Ultra Space, just checking what we have. There's 3 Pidgeottos, and we're gonna use the Elm's Lecture here to be able to find Pidgeotto, and a Pidgey. So that means we have some consistency for next turn. So, how many Blacephalons? We don't have many attackers anymore, so the only possible way for us to win right now is to find Lillie's Pokédolls. Hopefully we'll find them quickly enough. Airmail. Yeah, there's an escape board, which is not necessary at this point. Do we sacrifice a Pidgey? I guess so. We're gonna sacrifice this lone little Pidgey. And next turn, hopefully we will draw into whatever we need. Do we use Pokégear right now, finding ourselves a Welder, or do we wait? Guess I'm gonna use it right now. And we have the Welder that we desperately need. So we have the Welder, we have Pidgeotto. We're gonna draw 2 cards with Pidgeotto and a top deck. So things should be fine if we draw into Fiery Flint, which is a card we only used once in this game. Yeah, take our Pidgey, it's fine. Now we need to find our Lillie's Pokédoll so we can draw, actually stall him out. At one point we're gonna knock this Blacephalon out, and yeah, there's always the possibility that he can use a Victini. So he's drawing a lot of cards, hoping for his Victini or whatever. I'll see. How many turns can we stall this guy out? If he uses Victini once, we're done for. So Fireball Circus probably already has everything in the hand, but we'll see. Maybe Victini is priced. We can still hope that. He's not drawing cards with the Airmail. He's going full offensive with Fireball Circus. And yeah, he still needs to discard 2 energies, which is fine. We're only 1. What? Very bizarre, but we'll take it. Okay. We have a Lillie's Pokédoll. We're gonna wait with using it. So we have the Fiery Flint, which is fantastic. So we can like Welder, like Pidgeotto. Gonna use the Pidgeotto for Airmail. Although there is an escape board on the bottom of the deck. Skateboard on the bottom of the deck. Fire energy. Okay, now we have like lots of things to do. We can use Fiery Flint, get rid of these 2 cards. We're gonna shuffle the deck, and with the Welder, maybe we find the escape board and we can get ourselves rolling here. There we have everything we need. We can still attach and retreat to the Lillie's Pokédoll. So, Welder onto the Blacephalon, and we'll see what we get from that. Ta-ta-ta-ta. There is the escape board. That is very nice. That means we can knock out this Blacephalon, and we should be equal in price trade. Alright. Yeah, let's retreat to the... Actually, we're gonna retreat to the Lillie's Pokédoll. Save ourselves a turn. Because we don't have enough energies as it is. There we have. Also, 2 Pokégears. Well, might as well use them. He cannot reset stamp us. We need Welders, which is fine. And might as well use another one. Nothing. Okay, cool. And that's the end of that. At one point, we're going to be using Victini after we've knocked this guy out. This guy has 7 cards. Fire Crystal. Okay. Fireball Circus, only 7 cards. So that means 7 turns. Will we get even 7 turns? Depending on... We need to like play more Lillie's Pokédolls. Helps a lot in the mirror. So, Airmail. We get another Welder. How crazy is that? Not gonna get out Jirachi here because we don't even have skateboards for him. Yeah, smacking down Victini. Might give him an idea here. Fire Crystal. 1, 2, 3. Victini, Welder, onto the Victini. Yeah, lots of stuff here. Pokégear, getting another Welder, so lots of Welders coming around. We have 4 energies right there, so Fire, Airmail, Great Catcher. Can we use Great Catcher just to discard energies? No, we cannot. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Actually, we're wasting our Fire Crystals here. But we do have Victini, which is fine. So, we retreat, and we knock this guy out. So we're equal in price trade, and we can start using Victini next turn. There we go. We don't need that Pidgey anymore. Another energy. Yeah, now we have the energy. The Blazer would have been so much better. 2 Fire Crystals, 10 energies. Probably having... Yeah, there goes the Victini. I wanted to like stall him out, but it would have not worked out. Okay. Equal in prize race, and he only has 3 cards left in the deck. Yeah, he's gonna put 10 of them back in the deck either way, so he's not gonna deck out. Okay, Airmail. He's getting every card, and then he's gonna put his deck full of energies. I wonder if like there's a baby BLOWNS prize. It would be like very good for us. And there's 4 Pidgeotto. Oof. That's insane. Here comes Infinity getting 10 energies back in the deck. We're actually gonna do the exact same thing here because now there's 7 energies in the discard pile, enough with Victini to go crazy. Okay, here we go. BLOWNS, Welder, Alright. Heat Factory could help him out to like draw more cards. Do we do that? We should do that. We're getting 8 cards back in the deck. Airmail. Fiery Flint is good. We're not gonna Airmail too much. There's 7. We put so much cards back. We have the Heat Factory to draw. Might as well smack down the Heat Factory, helping him out a little bit. Airmail again. 17, and now we put 7 back. Should be fine here. Bam. Infinity. So we're equal in price trade. Do we need a Pidgey? Nope. We need energy. Or Lillie's Pokédoll. This is good. Could help us out to like stall him out. He still needs the Welder at this point again to knock us out. Then we promote another Blacephalon. He still needs to like Welder again. How many Welders does he still have left? There's 2 Welders. Yeah, he still has 2 Welders left. There could be 1 prize. Come on. The most insane mirror match ever. Oh boy, what is he gonna promote? We already went through 1 Victini and 2 baby BLOWNS. And what we still need to do is maybe deck him out or just destroy him. He still, how many? Yeah, 2 Fire Crystals. He still had a lot of Fiery Flints. But if he uses Fiery Flint, that means he draws through his deck. Hello? He is in debate on what to promote right now. Probably Jirachi. Just promote Jirachi, man. Okay, he's promoting Pidgeotto for some weird reason without an escape board. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. Maybe he ran away because like, oh no, he knows that I need to use Welder. We can deck him out. We have a Lillie's Pokédoll. He can use Welder once. We can knock that out. He can go for another BLOWNS. He has to Welder again. That's 6 cards. A draw of the turn 7. With 1 Lillie's Pokédoll, that's 8. Oh, close, close. I wonder. Also, if he uses Heat Factor, he's done for. And if he uses a Fiery Flint, he's also done for. Yeah, this guy is probably running away now. What is he gonna do? He promoted the wrong Pokemon, probably like left the... This is sad. I want to like showcase the mirror match. But the opponent looks like it went on too long and he is now in a total destroy. He's gonna get destroyed here because we can use... Yeah, it's back to our turn. So, that was weird. We use a retreat. We Fiery Flint. We only need like... Yeah, he conceded. So yeah, he did something weird, very strange, but we had a way out. So definitely check it out. Blacephalon. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.